Well, hello everyone. I want to first thank TiE Global and TiE SoCal for putting on such a great event and hosting us this year. So I appreciate the invitation. My name is Michael Brown. I'm the founder and CEO of CloudNine AI. CloudNine is an AI company that deploys enterprise tools for organizations that want to rapidly analyze data and also secure information simultaneously. The business model that we have is a subscription model. It's a subscription based upon data consumption. Enterprises or small companies begin at $250,000 a year. Enterprises begin at $500,000 annually. Our current 12-month run rate is over $3 million. We've booked $2.5 million in MOUs currently. I have a current pipeline of $70 million in customers currently. We're doing $25,000 a month in income. This quarter, or by the end of Q2, we'll hit $40,000. In Q3, we'll hit $80,000, and by Q4, we'll hit $120,000 a month. My previous investors include Backstage Capital and also Expert Dojo. The market that we're targeting it's a really agnostic tool for any industries. The problem that all these industries have is that the underpinning architecture that they're using is a relational database. And on top of those database systems that they've been using, they've been stacking SaaS applications for the last 30 years. And whenever you add all these SaaS applications on top of this underpinning infrastructure, it's created enterprise silos that all of these enterprises have to deal with. And there's a lot of manual labor. And what they're doing is extracting the data and essentially just crunching Excel spreadsheets. They're all just crunching together Excel spreadsheets. And what happens is that all of that mashing together creates a residue. And that residue is what we're collecting with our digital infrastructure. And inside that residue is actually metadata that we're tracking. And what we're doing is that we're letting non-technical users analyze this data. Non-technical users like business stakeholders, researchers, data scientists, people that don't understand how to create a SQL query, and that's what we've done for them. What we're deploying is an AI tool that can be deployed on site as a SaaS or in the cloud. And we have patents on the infrastructure, and it's completely agnostic to any industry. What's the problem? 70% of these companies are failing just to digitize this information. And the reason why is the underpinning architecture. It's too rigid. You have to have a great deal of technical expertise. If you're doing it internally, you have to have a great deal of expertise. If you're doing it externally, you've got to wait at least a year to get your data results. And you have to give some of these companies a copy of your data. So these enterprises just don't want to do that. It doesn't make any sense for them. This is an example of how we're deploying it in a large enterprise environment. We'll coexist at the existing database layer. Doesn't matter what type of database you have, what type of data source you have. You could have 100 enterprise silos and 1,000 different data sources. It just doesn't matter to us. Here's a snapshot of our competitors. If you're looking at the enterprise space, we compare ourselves to companies like C3 AI, Palantir, and also Data Robot. And the reason why is that we're talking to the exact same customers. And the problem that they have is they have to be data privacy compliant for global companies. That's whether you're in Europe, Switzerland, India, China, anywhere. These companies don't offer that solution for these enterprises. And why we're different. There's a brief outline of exactly why we're different. We're actually more efficient. We created an entirely automated digital infrastructure. No coding and no database design required to ever grab any analytics. Here's a snapshot of our team. Everyone's very experienced. Everyone has at least 25 years of coding experience. I'm the only non-coder on the team. My AI core engineer is an AI engineer for at least 30 years. I have physics PhDs, and we have a ton of more technical people that are coming on board as well. Right now, we're raising $3 million in our seed round. That'll get us to at least 3 million ARR next year. We hope to get that to exceed that up to 5 million. It's going to be on a $15 million valuation. What we're looking for with this $3 million over the next 18 to 24 months is to get us to a next set of milestones. As I mentioned, we have $70 million in our pipeline. Our existing clientele average contract size is going to be $500,000 for those clients. These other clients over the next 18 months, they want to license our tool. They're going to come into our office. We're going to train their dev team to actually use our AI tools. None of these companies will start out at 500,000 though. Most of these companies will start out between 5 million and $10 million. We're currently negotiating with them, going into a weekly planning meeting with companies like Walmart. They want to deploy our digital infrastructure for North America, South America, and also India. What we're able to offer to them is localizing the information. When you're operating in different countries, let's say Montreal, where the data has to be localized. It has to be localized in English and also in French. If we're launching here, it has to be localized in the languages that are being used here, because all that information is just being collected via Excel spreadsheet. And so as they're smashing that information together, we're able to provide an analysis on that at a rapid pace. One of the other advantages that we have, not only deploying in a large environment, but we also have the flexibility to deploy in a small environment, such as wireless headsets, PDAs, or smart speakers. Those are some of what our competitors cannot do. That's all I have at this moment. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer for them.
So you got 2 minutes. So CloudNine means somebody very happy, right? I'm on CloudNine or something. So how did you come up with the name?
Well, basically because all the companies that we're working with already have their data in the cloud, and they have to use multiple cloud infrastructure, and none of those systems actually interoperate.
All right. So you are very happy to help them on the cloud?
Yeah, we're very happy actually to help them with any type of their data and also data security.
That's CloudNine for you.